What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Morbid Curator Podcast. I'm your host, RotKorpse. We'll be talking about Carnage #1, written by Ram V. and Francesco Manna is the artist. Today I have a special guest, Science Broe.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Good, doing good, man. Going to talk about some Carnage, some comic books.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Caught up on all your Carnage, or?
I think, no, I'm not. I've read the first 3 issues, but I haven't read number 4 yet. But I think I've got you beat a little bit because you've not caught up yet, right?
Nope.
You've only read the first one.
Yep, only read the first one.
All right, come on your comic podcast and you're not even read all the books. That's okay.
Yeah, man.
It's a good book, though. It's, I think we were mentioning it before, it's good for this because it's like a horror stuff and comic book stuff. I mean, it's like the perfect mix for your podcast.
Yeah, I'd like the podcast to be a lot of horror and comic, a little bit of mixture of both. So this was perfect.
And this book does that perfectly.
Oh yeah. So what'd you think, man?
I loved it a lot. I think it's awesome. It helps me, I take notes too because some of the monsters I fight and the evil, they like to do this kind of shit. So it's good to watch this stuff because they take notes, and I got to take notes off of that too. So that's just kind of
that's understandable.
Kind of how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yeah, what did you think? Did you read you read the whole first one, right? The whole thing?
Yep. Read the whole first one, dude. It's awesome. Just right off the rip, it kind of just hooks you. It's with the murder mystery at the beginning. You got Jonathan Shade and Detective Booth, and
it kind of plays like a '90s kind of thriller or early 2000s in a way, not in a bad way because a lot of those movies are really bad, but this one it actually kind of works with this. Yeah. So that's kind of why I liked it. And
then I think it was probably third page or so. It's got some brutal scenes in there with the dude all strung up, and
he's strung up, and he's got a fur coat on him because they were in a fur something I can't remember.
Yeah. I know.
It was set up. It was kind of like a Silence of the Lambs or like a Saw, kind of like the way it was displayed because the guy's a serial killer, right? So he likes to display his victims.
And even that detective Jonathan, he it was like an art to him. He realized it right off the rip that it was like an artist did this, and it was something he's seen before. So he was like,
well, I reread it because I haven't read it in a while, so I read it before we did this podcast, and I remember when they found the first body. I'm sure I don't want to say spoilers because people have read this already that are interested in this stuff. They didn't think it was him because something wasn't right. But then remember, it was there was something moving around in the corpse's body. It was what was that? It was butterflies or something like that. Yep. That was his MO, I guess.
Yeah, because it was the whole thing is he wants something beautiful to
That's right. That was really cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
And then the blood when the butterflies came out, the blood dripped into the pan, and it made that Knoll spiral.
Oh, that's right.
From Carnage.
From Absolute Carnage. That was the thing on their forehead, right? What was that? I can't remember. Why did it have that? That was just something that was there. I forget.
I know
that was a creative choice by what's his
Donnie
name?
Cates.
Donnie
Yeah,
Cates.
it was definitely their Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman's.
Got it.
Creation, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, that was his calling. And if you go back more and look, the way he killed his victims, it was the pattern looked like the spiral too. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool that they included that. It's kind of like Seven. That movie Seven, and maybe kind of thing set up, and the guy he's just trying to call the symbiote Carnage. Which, by the way, Carnage doesn't need a host anymore. It's he's he just says anybody can he doesn't have anybody. He's very picky, obviously, because he's just doing his own thing now. I guess I don't know. I didn't read much between. I read Absolute Carnage, and then I started reading this, so I don't know what happened with them between those stories. I guess I should go back and read those, but Evil Slaying takes up a lot of time, so I don't have a lot of time for some books unless I really like it. But
he's acting like Cletus also. He's just his mentality reminds me a lot of Cletus, even though he's not with him. He even mentioned in the book that he misses Cletus, but he doesn't need him.
No,
he doesn't need him.
He misses like the creativity, I think, of like killing and stuff like that. But
but he was saying something about like a burden off his shoulders, basically.
Yeah, because I think he just wants to. He's thinking bigger.
Yeah,
I guess I think he wants to like rule again, kind of like because he's probably still pissed off about the King in Black stuff.
yeah. And the killer, the artist, Kenneth Neely, he looks up to Carnage. He wants him to host. He wants to be the host to Carnage, and stuff. So that's his main goal, is like getting his attention by killing all these people.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I would be shocked if that guy lives through the whole series. I'm pretty sure somebody like Carnage's like, fuck you, I don't need you anymore, or he's gonna do something stupid, because I've seen that a lot in things, So who knows?
Yeah, he's he did get Carnage's attention, and Carnage was like, I've noticed you, but like, you can come with. It was kind of a weird moment in the book where he's just like, you can kind of just come with me. Yeah,
he said, because like you showed me, because he called. I don't know. I'm still kind of confused on how Carnage showed up at that place where he was cutting into the guy. But anyways, it was just kind of like
he just kind of like popped up in the window. It was like a little window.
It was kind of like the way he moved the plot forward, I guess. But then he showed him. He's like, "Well, you showed me something beautiful, so now I'm going to show you." That's when he takes him to go see Hydro Man. That's strapped up and he's not having a good time. The guy said, what's his name? Kevin, the killer?
Kenny.
He said it was beautiful, and Carnage asked Hydro Man, "Oh yeah, do you feel beautiful, Hydro Man?" It's like messing him up. Pretty gnarly.
It was, dude. It's really has horror vibes for sure.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, when they think of Marvel, they're like, oh, it's it's gonna be for kids or something. No, dude, here lately it's just been nothing but bangers, man.
More violent. I tell you, people grow up. The kids that are reading it back in the day, now they're growing up. They want to see more stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not like what was that, Crossed?
Oh yeah, Crossed. Now that was awesome.
That was pretty sick.
It takes a certain type of person. RotKorpse is the perfect type of person for that. I love the brutality of that.
Right up your alley.
And
it's fun though.
Yeah, in that one scene with Dave Speakman when he was on the table and Kenny was talking to him about his father and stuff. Remember when he was saying that his dad was a mortician and stuff like that, and basically was saying he watched his father be a mortician and he kind of dug it, and he asked his father why he does it and stuff, and I'm trying to remember I don't want to quote it wrong, but something about his God was making something beautiful. He's turning them beautiful.
For God or something like that.
Or something like
that. I just read it this evening. That's the only reason I kind of remember that. But then he ended up dying of leprosy.
It's super awesome. I definitely recommend it.
So I'm just curious. Well, let me ask you, where do you think it's going to go from here? I've read issues 2 and 3.
I would say that the detective. Well, that's the other thing. The detective has found out the killer's name and stuff. So he at least knows who Kenny is. He doesn't. I don't think he knows that he's after Carnage necessarily. That he's trying to follow. Get him to host with him or whatever. But I think it's just gonna probably spin off that where the detective is still chasing after Kenny, and Kenny's still kind of chasing after Carnage. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of what Carnage meant at the end of it when he was saying, he said, "Why would I weigh myself down by bonding with another host?"
Right.
So he's clearly not interested in another host. So what is he gonna do?
What's that guy gonna do? Like prove himself to?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's proved himself in the past couple, absolute carnage. And I mean, I know he doesn't have Cletus Cassidy with him anymore, so we'll see.
Yeah.
He seems pretty. It's gonna be brutal,
It probably will. I'm sure. I mean, they got to get more brutal as the issues go on. I'm sure. I was just going to mention, it's funny because Marvel, as everybody knows that collects these books now, come up with multiple variant covers.
Yeah.
I brought them out that I was going to show, and I should mention that you said we wanted to video this, but we had some technical difficulties, which is good because I like to protect my secret identity a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, there's so many different covers now you got to get. So which one do you get? How do you know which one to get?
Definitely Mark Bagley for sure.
Bagley's is awesome. Yeah.
That's how I know.
People listening can't see this, but I'm showing him the Mark Bagley the comic.
It looks like he's howling at the moon. Almost,
I know. It's like a werewolf thing, dude.
It's cool.
Awesome. This other one, I don't know who the artist is. And like I said, people at home can't see it, but it doesn't make any sense to me because Carnage is fighting Hulk and Dazzler, it looks like. Oh, Cloak and Dagger, because I see Cloak there.
Is that Captain America?
And
it looks
Wolverine.
Like the thing
anyways, back there. I don't understand what's going on there, but I guess
maybe we'll see him later on in
choice. Maybe.
I mean,
could be, but yeah, it's just funny how they have so many different variants now. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
I'm glad that the followers voted for this book because it was out of the four one of the top ones that I probably that I wanted to review and stuff, so that's cool.
That was a good call on the voters.
Yeah, and it's
keep voting.
Yeah, and it's got like I said, the horror vibes. It's just brutal. It's got some nice blood scenes in it.
Nice, dude.
It's awesome.
It is freaking cool. Oops, I almost cussed. Can we cuss on here? I don't know.
You can cuss on here.
Who's listening? Is it rated MA or NC-17 or is it PG-13?
I'm pretty sure it's triple X.
Triple X.
Holy cow! The rating on it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm not going to get somebody else in here for that. Very good. Oh wow! Yes.
So what would you rate the Carnage book?
What would I rate it? Out of what? 1 to 10?
Yeah, 1 to 10. What would you rate?
I would rate the first one, I would say a good 7.
7?
I guess. Yeah, a good 7. It kept me wanting to, keep buying the other ones because I want to see what happens. So what did you think about the Carnage #1? You asked me. I'm curious of your professional opinion.
I would rate it a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Nice. Yeah. Nice, dude. So you excited? I'm excited for the next ones.
Yeah. It ended with the big explosion type thing, and Detective Jonathan Shade looking up at it, and it was Carnage talking to Kenny.
And it's like really, I don't know what's going on yet. I guess I kind of do, but it's kind of like when he took Hydro Man's powers. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It was right after Hydro. They showed Hydro Man, and they didn't really give a whole lot of what they were doing, like what Carnage was doing. I don't think. Did you really understand?
Not really. I mean, from what I remember, they didn't give his motivation yet.
Yeah.
I think they do in the next couple issues. I got to reread them.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking them out. So.
Hell yeah. I grew up reading this stuff. I mean, well, for the most part, when he first came out a long time ago. I won't divulge my age, but he's come a long way. That's for sure. Because like I said, he didn't need, he needed hosts. Now he doesn't.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I think they're starting a good thing with not needing a host. It's kind of
branch off into doing different things. I get it.
But yeah, and then did you read the little side story?
I did. It was cool. It was like, I liked it. I guess it happened sometime before this story happened with the detention center of the kids and stuff. I like the artwork too. I think that's really cool. It's like
it's I'm trying
cartoony in a way, but I like it. It's like old school.
It is cool, yeah. Yeah, with Cletus, it had Cletus and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely before everything. I'm not.
So this kid like finds him. I can't remember how. Like I said, it's been a little bit. So, and Carnage comes back like with the kid to the juvenile detention center.
Yeah, because the kid was getting like bullied,
right?
Yeah, and so he goes to Carnage asking, can you take care of these guys for me and stuff, and he does.
He does.
And the kid is like, oh shit,
Yeah.
And
that's like old school Carnage there. When I remember reading that stuff because like just the way he did it, the way the art was drawn, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I'm excited to where the storyline will go. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Like, is it going to be continued on, or I guess it does.
This one here.
Yeah, I guess it does say the end. So
yeah, it's probably just a little side story. Probably because they didn't have enough to fill in the rest of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They had to.
They
had to add in some stuff.
Yeah, I was just seeing if you've seen it. It was pretty cool. I mean, it got my attention, and Carnage was, a badass as usual.
Yeah,
so
nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up here, and thanks for coming on and speaking with me about the great Carnage. And
dude, this was awesome. I can't wait to come back again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and have one hopefully once a week. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe do like a horror movies next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do an every other horror movie review / just bullshitting about it, and then comics.
Awesome. I dig it, man.
And
I love them.
There's no like specific types of comics either.
Yeah.
Just
they're not all gonna be like gory and bloody stuff.
Yeah. Some of it will be like heroes, and
so I like what Scooby-Doo.
I'll do Scooby-Doo if the followers want me to do Scooby-Doo. I'll do Scooby-Doo. I actually might have a couple Scooby-Doo.
I think that would be cool, man.
Yeah, I have some Batman Scooby-Doo ones actually.
Like Batman and Scooby-Doo together.
Mm-hmm.
Batman just works with everybody. He
does.
The Ninja Turtles and
going to Spawn.
Man, that's Spawn's coming up too. Yeah, you're right. With
Greg Capullo
and Jim Lee.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah,
they just announced that at Comic-Con, right? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they've done like crossovers before.
Yeah,
with the Batman and Spawn and the Spawn and Batman. They've done those, but
do they fight? I never read the other.
I've honestly I own them, but I've never read them. If I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Now you have to go back so you can get the history of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, they're both heroes, so I guess they probably like fight in the beginning. They're like, oh wait, we're on the same side.
Yeah,
there's somebody else that's evil that we need to team up.
But maybe they don't want the other vigilante in the way.
It's true. It's always about that vigilante.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. That should be good.
Yeah. So where can other people follow you? Or
if you want to follow the Adventures of Science Broe, you can find me on Instagram at Science Broe with an E. That's my name, Science Broe. My name is Jim Broe with an E. Not bro like bro with an E.
Or it's not bruh either.
No, it's not bruh. Science
That's
Broe.
good.
That's actually good. I like that. Now, Science Broe is on Facebook, Instagram, www.sciencebroe.com. You can find me there. Just follow my adventures, starting to do some stuff, find some time away from evil slaying, and do some stuff with horror movies and everything else. You'll see. Got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Can't give it all away now. You got to earn it. So.
Yeah. So, definitely thanks for coming on here. Loved having you on here.
Hell yeah.
Just to the followers, leave, comments, or if there's anything that we could, it's the first podcast, anything that you think we could do better or I could do better, whatever, just leave in the comments, and we'll try and fix it wherever.
Cool, man.
Cool. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I guess we'll get out of here, and just remember to get hip or rot.
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Radical.